Hey, it's the Terminian Hero here. And we're playing Metroid Zero Mission, which is a remake of the original Metroid. Planet Zebes. I called this place home once, in peaceful times, long before evil haunted the caverns below. Now I shall finally tell the tale of my first battle here, my so-called Zero Mission, Samus Aran. Now, I'm doing a Metroid LP at the same time as this, so we're pretty much gonna compare and contrast here. See, I can shoot diagonally too. I can shoot up and down, I can shoot in any direction. There's something down there. Interesting. And yeah, there's a way up there. That's where my ship is. That's how I got to that spot. Over here, just like before, we got the morph ball over here. We've got a screen here with all our power-ups, and we can actually turn our power-ups on and off. And we're actually gonna keep beams once we get them instead of trading beams. We'll have like all the beams at once. So that's one thing you can do on that screen. And if you look in the upper right corner, we have a little map up there. Oh, and we started with 99 energy. That's also something good. But that mini-map up there is part of this big map we have. It's not completely filled in, but we've got a map. Now here we have a Chozo statue, which on the first game gave us power-ups, and they give us power-ups in this game too, but they also give us little points of where we should go. And they heal us. How nice of them. I believe that energy tank, like in the first game, yeah, it's right there. Same as in the first game, so over here we have a save room, so we don't have to use passwords and are only able to start from one place in a world. We can actually save a lot more, which makes this game a lot easier than the first one. Another ability we have is the wall jump, and if you can actually abuse the wall jump a lot by wall jumping off the same wall like that. Another trick is like going in the air and turning into the morph ball, which I'm trying to do. There's like a little hole here you can probably get in, but we're not supposed to get in there yet anyways, and I don't want a sequence break. Seems like we can't get through here. You actually can get through here if you break through down this way. But if you did that, you know, you'd only want to do that if you want to skip the item that we're gonna go to really soon. And you'd only want to skip that item, I'm pretty sure, if you're doing a low percent run. I've heard there's another reason too, but I can't remember what it is. But you see, now we can't get back because we can't shoot far enough. And you know, when we leave the screen, those blocks there will respawn. So, in here, in the same place as on the original Metroid, we get the long beam. of the things they added in this remake is they added a bunch of other bosses, and we're actually gonna get to a mini boss pretty soon here. And he will give us an ability that we did not have in the first Metroid. We will definitely be getting there this video. We'll get there before we... Well, actually, we'll look at those. Anyway, here's the little boss. Well, now the boss statues are big. You have to defeat both of those bosses to get through here and fight Mother Brain. And you see how the door is gray now? That means the doors are locked and you have to defeat all the enemies in the room in order to unlock the doors. And the enemy is right there. Just go crazy on them. Now the door is flashing, means it's unlocked. Also, I'll just note that on the map, see how there's gray areas, blue areas, and green areas? Gray areas are places you haven't been to yet. Blue areas are places you've been to, and green areas are places that you've been to that aren't on the map normally. They're like secret areas, which is kind of weird calling them secret areas, since you have to go to a lot of those in order to beat the game. It's like you have to go to the secret areas, which makes them really not all that secret, but you know, they're areas that aren't on the maps you get. So anyways, now that we have the long beam, we can get through here without finding this weird little thing here. And we head into this hall. Now if you remember what we did on the original Metroid, oh by the way, there's a new little room here that's a save station. But yeah, if you remember what we did on the original Metroid, we came down all the way down here to get a missile. And we'll actually need missiles to get that dot on the map. So we get our missile tank, and instead of continuing on this way, we're going... Stop it. We're going to go back here, and this rumbling is actually this thing. Now you're going to want to shoot a missile up at it. If you don't beat this boss fast enough, he'll run away, and you won't get the power-up until you fight him later. Oh, I actually missed there. He actually might get away. Yeah, he's getting away. He takes 3 hits by a missile, so if I would have hit him there, I would have got the power-up. I'm not sure how long it'll be until I get that power up now. I'm not sure what the names of all the bosses are. I might look into that and like say what they are in the video description or something. I don't know. And as you see, those red doors where you shoot missiles at them to open them, rather than taking 5 missiles, now they only take 1, so that's great. And we have these hives here, these nests, or whatever you want to call them. So walk through wall back over here. Gosh, I can't can't shoot these guys. I'm like getting destroyed by bugs. Okay, we've got another missile tank. Just so you know, my playtime on this game will probably be horrible. Especially if they count the time that goes by while you're paused, because I have to check and see if my video worked out. And just as I say that, the audio gets really choppy, but I have to test and see if my video worked out. It looks like it might be messing up. But yeah, I have to check that before I save. Ooh, looks like we might have to fight that guy again. And I ran straight into him. Oh, you have to hit him 3 times every time you fight him? There we go. And we get the charge beam. I've been having a hard time recording this game because the video's been lagging a lot. So if it lags a little bit, I'm gonna keep the recording. It sounds like it might be lagging a lot there. I don't know, it's kind of scaring me. One time it like dropped over 200 frames in a minute. So I don't know, apparently this is a really hard game to record. And over here we have a map room. We get to download more of the map of Brinstar. I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but I kinda got this idea of playing this game and the original Metroid at the same time from Big Dip on a Bus. I might have mentioned that in the failed recording, I don't know, but if I didn't mention it yet, I'm mentioning it now. But yeah, so I'm also going to be doing this with Super Mario 64 and Super Mario 64 DS. Yeah, Big Dip actually did this with Metroid and Metroid Zero Mission. Here's another save room. And I'm also going to be doing this with 2 different versions of Rayman 2. Gosh, it's lagging like crazy. Alright, we got bombs. So we can break through blocks like that. And this video's almost done, so I want to hurry up and get up here. Alright, so I've apparently got enemies to defeat in here. Oh, yeah, these guys will latch onto you and you bomb them off. Time's up, gotta go.